Hey, what's up everybody? I'm actually talking this time. And... I got a good laugh out of that. Well, I decided to try this whole talking thing. I've always wanted to try it out and see how it goes. Well, anyways, as you can see, I am doing the easy version of level 7. And one thing you may notice, I am wearing the red tunic. Oh my gosh. I had tried this with the green tunic just once, and I was like, I didn't really feel like trying to do this with green tunic. I honestly kind of got bored with this quest. Don't get me wrong, it's a really fun quest to play, but after the amount of work I put into it, I just kind of lost the heart to challenge myself further. So I just went ahead and bought the red ring, and that way I could just mindlessly breeze through this dungeon. I didn't 100% remember where everything was at. I only did this dungeon once, so you're gonna see me fumble around, but that's okay, because you'll see a more human side of me, a less rehearsal, and just see how I react to things, and yeah. Well, what I'm trying to do right now is just figure out what the heck to do. This is a much more puzzle-based dungeon than the hard version, and also there's a lot more battle-based. I really like that ice mechanic that Moosh put in. I really wish he had utilized that a bit more in this quest. Oh well. That was fun. I always try to use the quick switch instead of pressing start. When I was doing Liberation of Hyrule, I thought it would look so much cooler to switch everything rather than just press start all the time, and ever since I started recording myself doing that, I just got in the habit of using the quick switch to switch over my items rather than just pressing start. But as you can see, you kind of have those silent, awkward moments when I just sit still for no reason. You just look at my beat and you see the item switch. Anyways, I go and I'm looking, trying to figure out what the heck do I do? Where do I get that first key? What do I need to do? This was honestly the hardest part of this dungeon for me to figure out, was the very beginning. Unfortunately, I didn't read any signs or hints that tell you need to use your whistle in this dungeon, so but you need to use your whistle, and the wind will carry you. And instead of me explaining how everything works, I'll just show you when it happens. Anyways, I was trying to figure out if there's anything else in that room. Really, there's just a map in there. And in here I was like, is there an item that appears here if I defeat all the enemies? So I do this step. I fight all the enemies. Oh look, just what I needed, a fairy. And just what I needed, a clock. Because this room is quite annoying. So I was proceeding to kill that bat and all the rest of the enemies. We're gonna find out something appears. Look, I'm disappointed. Nothing. Do the blocks reveal a secret? Ha ha ha. No, nothing. Get in the portal. Trying to think about what to do. I go, there's a key over there, and jumping down there leads nowhere. Look at these amazing battle skills. I got hit a few times. I figured out this is what I need to do. I need to blow my whistle. And unfortunately, that blocks the wind. So you gotta face right, and the wind comes from the right. Wasn't that so cool? And that's pretty much the theme of this dungeon. I forgot. I have a real short memory. So anyways, I have fun wiggling around on this ice a little bit more. Well, I wasn't wiggling. You know what I think is funny? How the bow and arrow can pick up hearts. And I go, hey, there's a little ice block to stop my wind. And I go, haha, I figured it out. And then I fell down the cliff. It's so easy for Link to fall off the cliff. His hitbox is huge. Anyways, I go, huh, you think I'm gonna cross that and fight you guys? No. Take that. That's what you get for having shields. You bad Dark Nut. Bad. Here goes hammer time. But anyways, would you go over there and fight these guys? In all seriousness, would you go fight them? Because that's what it's gonna look like when you try and fight these guys. Was right there. Disappointment. Was I lost a little bit of HP. Anyways, you know, Moosh allows you to attack in the doorway. He said in the forums that he, in his quest, likes to have Link attack from the very edge of the screen in the overworld, and because of that, the result of it is that you're able to attack while still hiding in the door. You know, if I wasn't able to do that, I'm not sure if I would have been able to complete this quest using the green tunic only. Or it would have been a lot harder. Level 7 in particular comes to mind because there's a lot of areas where there's very little room to maneuver, and you're fighting those guys that you see right now. And dying in 4 hits is rather unforgiving. So I decided to abuse what the game allowed me to abuse. So, as you can see, I got another key, and there's a locked door. I go in. Oh, let's fight these enemies. They're gonna die for existing. And I go, wait, I killed all the enemies. No, I didn't. These guys like to hide in the walls because they're afraid of me. And that's the sound of success. You know what's funny? The wind did not pick up the ruby, but the arrow did. This is a pretty interesting little puzzle. You're gonna see me fumble around a little bit here. After I kill the enemies. If you look in the lower right hand corner, you'll see the statue firing its bullet. And then I get to redecorate how the mirrors look. Just thinking about the angle of where the bullet, the magic goes. And I'm trying to do that totally awesome boomerang trick. I realized it can't reach down there doing that, so I did that instead. I tried to do something that's incredibly hard to do here, but I do that multiple times. Sometimes I'm a very stubborn player, and so if something doesn't work the first time, I kind of stick with it for a while. And then I realize, I think, might have been about here, I go, this is stupid. I gotta do something different. And I'm thinking, I go, haha, I do that. Let's see what happens. And then I figure it out. It dawns on me. Right there. Well, not yet, but it's gonna dawn on me right here. Ha 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 ha, I figured it out. So I go, oh, gotta bomb this wall. Let's see what's back here. I don't have to kill the bats, but I have this habit of I like killing all the enemies of in the room before I proceed. I've always been like that. Just about every video game I played. And I just got a fairy for no reason. You know, common sense should have told me that those blocks would reveal a stairway, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I just want to say, ooh, I want to see what those blocks reveal. Anyways, how about those guys? I thought I could walk through him as he's blinking, but I obviously failed at that. That was so much fun doing that, using their magic against the dark nuts. And the magic boomerang this late in the game. So lovely. It's a good thing I didn't go right first, or I would have had to done all that all over again. Ho ho ho, I switched the direction. I love it. I was just slightly off center, and I went right over the reflecting mirror. Boy, the game, you have to be really precise with those mirrors. This is a pretty cool little puzzle. It just takes a little bit of foresight. And so I get to not hit that the first time. And I'm thinking, okay, if I go fail, and then I just think, okay, now it's gonna work now. So go to my whistle, and I'm going to play a magic tune for you. Ride the wind. Wasn't that exciting? I was all over it. Anyways, I go in here. I go, wow. I was a little bit intimidated by the room structure in here at first. It's because I didn't feel like I had really room to maneuver. But you actually move, because of the fast ice, you actually move faster than standard Link would move. At least it feels like it to me. Even with the slow ice there. But anyways, that room wasn't so bad. Neat design concept. And I go like, oh wait, I'm missing something. I hope I do not search for another half hour per key. I simply, at this point, I simply had no idea where to look for the key. So, I backtrack. And I go, I'm gonna go down. I don't want to go. That's how I felt right there. I can't drop down there. I realized, oh wait, I can go in here now. Oh, and then the light bulb turned on. At this point, I was kind of not paying attention. I was like, uh-oh. I need to pay attention to my life, because these guys hurt really badly. And I was like, taking my time, kill the dark nuts nice and slow. I'm gonna get the key now. Wait, no, I can't. Link's out of shape, and he can't run on treadmills very well. He had that Big Mac. Go, okay, I'll try again. You're gonna die. And the fairy goes like, yeah. Fairy got me in shape. I was like, move, hustle. And the fairy congratulated me for a job well done. That was 2 fairies in like 10 seconds. I don't know what I do, but the fairies love me. You know, in reality, Link really treats fairies pretty poorly. I mean, how would you like being trapped in a bottle? Until you're near death and the bottle breaks. Fairies like to be abused. Just think about the old Zelda cartoon. You know, the one with Link going, excuse me, princess. That fairy wanted Link, and Link just ignored her. Fairies like to be mistreated, I guess. But, anyways, different subject. This was a really fun room. I didn't want to reflect these guys' shots. I just want to do the hit and run tactic. Like, I'm too fast for these guys to handle. Can't handle the Speedy Gonzales. And there's those guys again. So what I do? It's hammer time. He stopped short. That was so annoying. Not that I'm in any mortal danger here, but it's annoying when you're about to get someone and then they just turn around at the very last moment. It's like they know that they're gonna get it if they move one step closer. And they just go, oh, I think I'm gonna go the other way now. As you just saw, I got the big key. So it's time to go to the second part of this dungeon. But I got to have fun in this room one last time. You can get me. I had too much fun here. Even his weird teleporting mechanics can get me. I thought I could run right in front of him there and hit him and run away, but he got me. So I proceed my way to the big door, and I realize, wait, I can't walk back to the beginning of the dungeon here. So what do I do? And I was just thinking, I have the whistle highlighted, but I didn't think about that, and I was like, oh, I think I'll use the whistle. Okay, let's use the whistle. I gotta get out of here. They're like, no, you don't get out of here. We're gonna kill you, Link, because you killed us and we don't like you. I'm like, oh crap. I'm running low on life now. I have to pay attention to the battle. And I got mad and I went, oh, you're gonna pay for not letting me escape. And then the fairy shows up, it's like, I give you a second chance. And I go, let bygones be bygones, guys. I'll let you guys live. So I'm back at the beginning of the dungeon. And I go to the big door. What awaits me? A 2D section. This 2D section is a lot more friendly in the easy version than it is in the hard version. And I love jumping around. That was funny. Oh, those bats are so annoying. Anyways, I got rid of that guy. I felt better. I was like, whoa, I'm not going up there. I actually needed to get a key first. So I jumped down, and I go like, I got the key. Now I'm gonna have to venture up to that territory that totally intimidated me. but I have the Triforce of Courage. So intimidated I will not be. And really, the enemies were up there that time. Ha ha ha, you did not get me. And I was like, I don't want to kill you. This is a pretty interesting last section of the dungeon. Lots of portals. And you kind of have a little interesting portal dungeon. Another fairy shows up, because, why not? Seriously, how many fairies have showed up? Do fairies show up that often for you when you play Zelda Classic? Because, look at that! Another fairy, and I didn't even need it. And, killing those guys are so fun. I love killing Wizroads with the Mirror Shield. I've mentioned it in my other videos. Well, not in voice, but in annotation. I love the Mirror Shield so much. Anyways, the Bat Wizard is gone, so leaving the area, the bats go, I never existed. I won't be needing to go in that portal yet. I need to go in that portal to the right side of the screen, which requires a pretty precise jump. And you can just ignore that Gleelock. I thought those were those mirror Wizroads. I had completely forgotten what to do here. And I obviously was doing the wrong thing. It took me a few minutes to get my memory straight. I wanted to see what was in that portal. I forgot again. So you're gonna see me go in there and go, yep, we can't do anything in there. I need to blow up the wall, and you can't blow up from there. You have to blow it up from the bottom section, and you need the key. So I was just kind of thinking, what do I need to do here? So I go, and then I don't know if those spikes hurt you or not. I think they do. Anyways, I was concentrating, and I was trying to think of what to do, and that Gleelock was just breaking my concentration, so it had to be punished by death. I don't take that kind of abuse from animals. Anyways, I realized right there what I needed to do. And then I go, wait, I know what I need to do. I go down and I get the key. A really little tricky little puzzle right there. It's very nicely well done, nicely put. You blow that up, you go back in the portal. Not like that. No. What I do next is the surefire way of getting back in the portal. Right there. You gotta climb down that ladder a little bit and get in the portal. You notice a difference there. If you play the hard version of this dungeon, as you saw in the previous video, Link questions Zelda and asks her how old she is, and she says she's 12. But he didn't do it with the easy version. He didn't ask that question. And of course, Moosh probably got lazy or just didn't feel like writing that joke in. I don't know. I don't really care. But regardless, I easily lose the place of the real Zelda, so you'll consistently hit me, kinda hit the fake Zeldas. This boss battle is actually kinda challenging. And I realized I forgot to buy a potion, so I just did all this and I don't wanna die. So I kinda try and get a little cautious here. I defeat her. I had to show you the heart. If I didn't jump, the heart would have been hidden. Well, anyways, that concludes this video. Bonus video number 1 that shows the easy version of the 7th dungeon. Have a good night.